I was a girl. That, I won't say me being a girl triggered it, but that led to sexual abuse, which I discovered later actually runs in his family. But that's where that not enough was coming from, because it didn't matter what I did. If I was creative, if I honored my feminine body, my feminine spirit, which femininity is about creation. And as a child, I wanted to create, mud pies and everything. I mean, I was always into something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was made fun of, and I was chastised for being creative. So if you don't think that causes a creative block,
Yeah, big time.
but I didn't see that. I didn't know that until I wrote this story. So that's where this not enough and the creative block was coming from, is because I wasn't allowed to be who I am from my earliest age.
And you write that we all have a journey, a path that leads to our deepest inner healing. What would you say to someone who just can't or doesn't know how to break away from a negative cycle?
I was thinking about that,
I'm
and
glad.
because
Yeah,
what
I'm
do you
glad.
say?
Yeah.
And being in that position, I had to think about when I was in my first marriage, which was very mentally and emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
And I was in that negative cycle. And for me, and many of the women that I know who have broken out of the cycle, including my own mom, there comes a point. For me, it was that deeper knowing that I had a greater purpose and that I wasn't living it, which led me down a road to become very self-destructive and very suicidal. And so I had a vision of a
Mm-hmm.
very, very vivid vision of killing myself. Honestly, I had a vision one night driving home from work that I had a gun in my glove box, and I drove up a mountain road and shot myself.
Yeah.
And it was so real and vivid. But that was my, I want to say, my breaking point. When I came out of that vision, I knew that if I didn't do something, I was going to die. And, I have a friend who broke out of a very abusive marriage. And for her, it was seeing her child being abused by her spouse. So I think what I would say, to someone who doesn't know or who can't break away is find in your heart or your deepest soul and know that you have a purpose. And I think when you're caught so deep in that cycle, just the possibility that there's something better is the start. Opening a tiny crack to the possibility that you can have a better life, that you are worthy, and that you deserve more. Because you can't take that great big leap until you let in a little bit of the light
Mm-hmm.
that's going to show you the way. And I think that's why this book is so important, because for so many people, men and women, it can be that little ray of hope. These
Yeah.
women did it. I can do it, because we each can. We're each worthy. We all deserve to have the best life that we're able to have. But in that cycle of abuse and negativity, so many times we're told that, we're not worthy, we're not enough. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's finding just a tiny sliver of inner strength, something, anything to say, stop.
Yeah.
And,
And
and make that choice.
and you are an artist now and a writer and a healer. Now that you have come into your own as a creative being, what is your definition of being creative?
Honestly, we are all creative. Even the act of breathing is an act of creation. And so many times people will come to me, or, they'll see me drawing, or, and they'll say, "Oh, you're so lucky. I can't do that." But we create every single day. We create our relationships. We create our environment, our home environment, our work environment. We create by, preparing meals. We create by cleaning the house. I mean, every single action that we do is creation, because, we cannot not create.
Right.
It's just, my mission is to help people see that you don't have to be an artist or a musician or a dancer to be creative. I had a woman one time, I was at my stepson's bowling, Saturday morning bowling, and I'm drawing one of my mandalas. And this woman comes up to me and she asked me, I've got a pen in my hand. She says, "Oh, did you do that?" And I said, "Yes, I did that. I'm drawing it right now." And she looked at me and she says, "I hate people like you." And the energy of it, it was like a knife going through my heart. But I looked at her and I said, "What do you mean?" I was so confused. And she said, and she was really angry about it. And she says, "I hate people like you. I can't do that." And I looked at her and I said, "But look at what you've created." She has created a children or a youth bowling league that has 20 or 30 kids who are learning, how to participate with each other, and they're learning sportsmanship and all of the things that come with a sport. She created this youth league. I said, "Look at what you've created. No one else could do this." And she wouldn't receive that at all. So it really sparked a knowledge in me about people's perception of creativity, and then how they're blocking creativity in their own life because their vision is narrow. So everyone creates. You create this amazing podcast and all of the other amazing things that you do. That's creation. That's bringing something into the world that the world needs very much, and that wouldn't exist without you. So, that's where I'm really passionate, because we each create all the time.
I think that you've hit the nail on the head for a lot of people, because a lot of people think creativity is sitting down with, a paint palette and or something else, or drawing, but it is more than it's living a creative life, right?
It is. And it's being in touch with that energy of creation, which for many is God, the universe, creation source, whatever term you want to use. It is the universal energy that surrounds everything always. That's creation. That's creative flow. And if you can tap into that with whatever you're doing, and even if it's cleaning the house, when you touch that, you're touching God. And that's where you get in touch with your own purpose.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That magical flow of energy that is so beautiful in our lives.
And makes you feel so good.
Yes. It's love. It's the ultimate expression of love, and we all need love.
Yes, absolutely. Makes us tingle.
Yes, it does.
Does it? Candy, what keeps you focused and grounded?
Couple of things. And they're tied together. Nature keeps me grounded, and my spiritual practices and studies help keep me focused. So, I try to, as much as I'm able, even when it's 4 degrees outside, spend as much time as I can outside. I really connect with nature and with Gaia. Yeah. And that's my go-to. I can go walk under the trees, and trees are amazing beings, and that they will gladly cleanse your energy and just, lift it away. So even, a 10 or 20-minute walk in the morning will refocus me and will shift my mindset on days where maybe I'm not quite, so perky.
Yeah. Oh, well, you sound
And
perky though.
Right.
I would think that that's hard not to do for you because you seem to have come into your own. And what a wonderful book that you've created. And I would say to our listeners, please um, uh, go and find Women Standing Strong Together. I believe it's on Amazon, is it? Is it, Candy?
It is on Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, on Amazon. And that's all the time we have for today, Candy. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Could have talked forever. And if you would like more information about Candy Lyn Thomen, you can go to www.candylyncreates.com. You can email candylyncreates@gmail.com. On Facebook at SERAPHIM SOUL of Art, Seraphim Soul of Art. Many thanks again for being here on Yin Yoga Lifestyle, Candy. We look forward to the book tour.
And there is one happening. Most of it's on the East Coast, but if you get on Facebook, we have banners. They're doing stuff in January, February, March, April, May, all over Florida and the East Coast.
Thank you so much, Candy. Look out for the book tour. And thanks again for being here, Candy. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Colette. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, love. And please don't forget to check us out at yinyogalifestyle.com, adding enlightenment, calm, balance, and creativity to your everyday life. Thank you for joining Yin Yoga Lifestyle. I am your host, Colette Darville. Join us next time to continue our journey of balancing into a state of perfect harmony. Until then, this is Colette Darville, reminding you to inhale, sow, and exhale, hum.